How you guys doing? I'm Chris McDonald, and today I'll be talking about Joe Turner's Coming On, and I'll be doing the set design. So just to start off, a little theme, a little background. The story is about kind of finding someone's identity, finding their purpose in life. In the play, it's referred to as finding their song. The setting takes place in August 1911 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in a boarding house owned by Seth and Bertha Holly. The house was owned previously by Seth's parents, so the house is a little bit older. It takes place in 1911, so the house was probably mid-1800s, late 1800s. Romare Bearden had a big impact on how August Wilson wrote his plays. This picture, Milham's Lunch Bucket, had a big influence on the play. This is what he based it off of. These are some boarding houses in the 1900s, 1911 era. You can see they have a little porcelain outside. This is what would be like the parlor area. When you walk in the front door, this would be the first room you come to. It's like the greeting area. This is where the stairs would be to the upstairs in his plays. In the play, the stairs were in the parlor room. There were two main rooms, the parlor and the kitchen. The front door came into the parlor, and the back door went out of the kitchen into the back. That led to the outhouse and Seth's workshop. So these are some of the appliances that would be during that time. It'd be like the ovens and pots and pans, the coffee pot. This would be some of the furniture in the kitchen. The table, a lot of the sets, they didn't have matching sets, so there would be like maybe a bench with the chairs around it. It'd be kind of an older, kind of scored up, scratched up table. These are some previous set designs. This was my attempt to draw the floor plan. I liked how, like most of the houses during that time, they had a little front porch. So coming off to the front door would be the porch, into the parlor area where you might have a chair, some tables where they played dominoes, a little sofa, and the stairs would also be there as well. The kitchen, I like having the table not directly in the center, but still like up there because that's the main focal point of the play. The stove and the sink, the counter on the back wall with like some shelves and counters there as well. So this would be my kind of design with the furniture. I think that having like a non-matching set, I think that like obviously if it doesn't match, there's something missing. And mostly all the characters in the play, they were missing their song. So I think with that imbalance, I think it kind of represents the theme well. This would be the kitchen, kind of trying to have a stove like that. Old-fashioned sink, some of the pots and pans that we made. That would be the shelf and the cabinet with the old-fashioned stove, some of the biscuits she made, and kind of that, I would kind of resemble that front porch. So the wooden floor and most of the wood that would kind of make up the furniture, I would try and have it kind of more worn, kind of like scored up, scratched up, to kind of resemble, I guess, Loomis's situation. He's worn, he's tired. His past really kind of wore him out. He spent 7 years on the plantation, which he doesn't like to remember his past. So I think that just kind of the rough edges around the wood, I think it resembles the theme. So this would be kind of like the furniture that you find in the parlor, kind of that sofa, the bench, around the little sitting table with chairs that they would put dominoes on. On the left, this kind of like beige, like light brown color. I would use that for the kitchen. It kind of resembles like a dullness. It's an old house, so the house would be kind of dull. Plus Seth and Bertha They weren't too like flashy. They were kind of low key, kept a low profile. It also represents conservativeness. Seth and Bertha, they were pretty conservative. They didn't go out and buy new things. She just asked them for the coffee pot the one time just to make out of scrap metal, but she could have gone and bought a new one probably. And they're also dependable. Whenever they had a new person who was looking for a room, they were always welcome. For the parlor, I would use this red color with kind of a pattern on it, maybe like outlined in black or something. Red represents energy, anger, and passion. Loomis, he was mad, he was angry at his past 7 years. At the end of the play, he slashed himself as he was in the room, walked out the door. So that's kind of his anger, kind of his passion. Well, he had passion and determination to find his wife. He kept searching and searching for her.